So what makes us men go for certain women? What makes a guy get confused easily or distracted? Mr. Mulaney.
Some days I'm an ass guy. Some days I'm a leg guy. Some days I'm a boob guy. And other days I'm like a brain guy.
And other days you want to try that tag body spray.
Yeah, what's the deal with that stuff? I want to wear that, man. I'm going to try that.
Is it like oxytocin?
Have you ever seen the commercials for tag body spray?
I'm going to walk into the supermarket. I'm going to spray tag on myself and see if
supposedly it's supposed to make the other opposite sex be really attracted to you because of the smell of it.
It's like that oxytocin stuff is in there.
Wow.
But it doesn't make you lose like you're in a bit. It's just supposed to make you more...
It's all pheromones. You're supposed to get wild and crazy and want to tackle me.
I was cruising AskMen.com and I came across this top 10 instant turn-ons list. So I thought it'd be cool if we kind of take a look at what
the instant turn-ons?
Yeah, for guys.
All right.
Now remember, this is Ask Men, so I'm not sure if it's going to agree with what me and John are thinking, or even you. I mean, you're a woman, but I don't know.
That was so funny how you put this because you're like, it was on AskMen.com, and so I don't know if it's really going to agree with.
Yeah, you know, Kerry might find,
Kerry's like, turn off.
Me and John might have a different idea because you know how sometimes these survey lists go.
Black Gothic nail polish turns me off,
Yeah. All right, number 10. She has an accent. So basically, they're saying there's nothing like the sound of an exotic accent to get a guy's engine revving, whether it's British, French, Italian. Hell, I'll even say Honduran. Or from anywhere else, there's nothing more sexy than trying to guess what exactly she wants you to do to her. For her.
I'll put some stock in that. I don't know who the hell they ask these questions to because they sure as hell don't as a prototypical American.
Right.
But I'll put some. I find it a little sexy.
Now, number 9, me and Mulaney can agree with totally. She admits to loving sex.
Oh, yeah.
Now, many men lament the fact that their lady doesn't want to get off as much as they do. So when a woman admits she loves sex, it's a huge and instant turn on.
Listen, I used to cry about that all the time until I had a chick that just wanted more sex than me, and I couldn't even keep up with her.
Uh-oh. Here's the man who for years...
Here it comes out. The truth
finally
comes
for years
out.
would hump a fire hydrant, and he couldn't keep up.
Oh, this one was out of control, man.
Several times a day, I'm banging.
No, I could handle the several times a day. It was the several times a night while I was sleeping, every 20 minutes waking me up, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I got no sleep with this one girlfriend.
Oh my God.
I would go to work with my arms like dragging on the floor. my groin would hurt.
It was like a burden for you to have this.
Yeah, it's like, sex again?
I know, right?
I'm like, no more, I'm empty. Go.
I don't want any more, please.
I'm like a car, it's on E.
Alone. Get yourself a dildo or something.
Yeah, exactly. Get yourself a toy. Number 8 makes no sense to me. I mean, I guess it does for some guys. She drives a motorcycle. According to this, it says there's a reason why all bike manufacturers like to market their bikes along scantily clad models. Well, we all know that.
No, it's because we all know that hot bikes bring hot chicks.
Right.
Man.
So simply put, it never fails to make a guy look if you see a chick like that. So
I've only seen, I'll tell you this, out of all the biker events I've been to, Laconia and every place else, I've only seen a couple of girls show up that really look great riding a bike. Everything else is stuffing on the back of somebody else's can.
Are they like girly girls or... Because
I don't know. That's very vague. I would think it's like I think it's got to be sexy. It's got to be like Danica Patrick, like that race car driver.
Well, she ain't riding no bike. She's too small.
Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying it's got to be that kind of look. I guess is what they're going for in that segment. 7, she has a sexy voice. I mean, I guess it's better than having a Becky Wreck voice. I don't even know.
Could you imagine like a man voice?
Georgie, I'm on the radio.
Yeah, Betty. That's what I meant. Not Becky Wreck. Betty. Whether it's husky or has that soft, caressing touch, a woman's voice can send shivers down a man's spine.
I will have to say I am. I've been a victim of that one. Voices.
Right, so you fell for a voice?
Yeah. Well, phone sex is good. When they start talking dirty. Listen, if she lives 300 miles away, I got to get my rocks off somehow.
With your hand.
Hey.
Number 6.
Leave Mary alone.
Number 6 and her 5 sisters. Number 6. She's got nice breasts. We were just talking about that.
There you go, man.
Cold hard facts. Men love breast people.
Boobs work for me.
So.
Except, I guess, I don't know. You know how I work with developmentally disabled people?
Uh-oh.
I had to help this lady get into a bathing suit, and she was in a wheelchair. And maybe she had a good rack.
Where were
like
you
when
we
she
were
was
picking
younger or
apart?
whatever. Her boobs were dragging down to her ankles.
Oh, they were National
They
Geographic.
were so,
they were
I was
they
like,
were
I
hanging.
never knew that could. Not like I have boobs. I was very grateful, actually, just because of that. I'll live with small boobs for the rest of my life, just so
They
that
say-
they don't have to sag when I'm older.
They say men with brains prefer girls with little boobs.
Well, good, because I like the intellectual type.
And they also say that the littler they are, the more your nipples have feeling.
Oh, well. Well, thank
Are
you
we,
for
are we going to
informing
test
me.
that theory?
So
What's
now
going
you
on
know,
in here?
You have
Archie!
so now you know you have extremely sensitive nipples and a smart man wants you.
Excellent.
Well, number 5 is the second cold hard fact today for everybody. She's got a great ass too.
Ass makes the girl, man.
The way it
I'm
moves when she
surprised.
walks is pretty much a mating signal. Poetry in motion, if you
Juicy,
will.
juicy fruit butt makes me weak in the knees
And
all
of
the
course,
time.
there's a reason why it's called a booty call. So, asses work, we know that. Number 4, she looks like a porn star.
I've never been into porn stars.
Neither have I. So, it says visuals
Yeah.
again, but
Are you guys more into like the goody-goody look or librarian?
No,
like, type
porn star
things,
is
or-
like.
I'm going to get letters for this too, but the smaller the better for me. John's known every girl I've ever dated, and they're
If-
like,
did you see that latest picture of Denise Richards in Newsday?
Yes.
That was a porn
Porn
star.
star.
Look,
Yeah,
slut,
yeah.
tramp. I mean, all she needed was a big tramp stamp on her back saying, "I've been had."
enter below.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh man,
Number 3 on the list is she has full lips.
she has full lips.
Mouth, yeah.
So it says men like to kiss women, and a full sensuous mouth has always been a turn on. Just think of Angelina Jolie and her lips.
Yeah, well, we usually call them Hummer lips.
Paul and I just look at each other sometimes after John speaks, and we're just like,
Yeah, we're playing
No,
a
I'm
little
just
game here in
kidding.
the studio. You know, we don't play mime radio anymore, so we have
Yeah.
to talk about what goes on.
Oh, what are my hands doing now?
YMC. John's actually doing that in here. It's like 100 degrees.
yeah,
Number
that's pretty
2,
hot here.
another Mulaney instant classic. She talks dirty.
You know what? To tell you the truth, I have never been into my girlfriend's talking dirty.
Yeah, but you're having the phone sex, so it's kind of dirty.
Yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, but I mean, I don't like to hear like, oh, stick it up my ass,
Well, this is a little bit different, though. It says, simply put, she's not afraid to talk about what she wants to do and what she wants done to her.
Right? That falls more into a human sexuality type thing. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not one of those things like where you're trying to, like, intimidate and just totally embarrass the woman.
Yeah, the first time I took human sexuality, they told us literally 80% of most relationships fail because one partner cannot talk about sex with the other
Yeah,
partner.
don't you think it's like so much easier in application than to actually, you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
in theory than application, I mean. Like this is all good and well, but I bet half the guys that said this stuff don't do it.
See, I've
themselves.
learned that the problem is about talking about sex, especially as men, when we're younger, we tend to hype ourselves, and then we get there and we don't fulfill all the hype we've laid on the chick.
Right.
Good point. Very good point. Sorry, I was
Those are
drinking
usually
water.
the cocky people, though.
That's why I tell my girlfriends, when you I tell my friends, when you sell me to a girl, sell me. Don't sell my
Yeah,
penis.
but the ones who talk the loudest are also the worst. We were having this discussion not too
Yeah.
long ago. The guys who think that they're the best in bed or the best in everything are usually the
Exactly.
worst.
I
They're
don't
not getting
think it's-
enough.
Yeah. Or like if they brag about it, why are they like trying to brag so much?
So
Just
I keep
do
trying
it,
to tell
you know?
girls I suck in bed. This way I can figure I can get them into bed more often and get more practice.
Practice makes perfect.
Good one, John. Good one.
And now I don't understand the first one, but I mean obviously it's got to be a turn on at
Drum
some
roll.
point. And I didn't because there was no explanation to it either. It says you catch a peek of her undies.
Sometimes, yes. I fired a therapist because of her undies.
Why she was wearing the granny?
It turned me on that
it
much.
turned you on.
Yeah. I had this one therapist, and she was a hotsy-totsy, and she did that Sharon Stone Basic Instinct one day, and the pink panties popped out, and I lost my mind, and I decided that night that I wanted to have sex with her. I had to fire her.
Did you end up having sex with
No, she pulled some crap on me that says that I have my own morality clauses in 5 years, have to pass. And I was like, okay, I can buy that, but you understand that,
So you're actually like checking it out then on a woman.
yeah. I can't help it. I look on any girl.
So you want to see it or you don't? Like you want to see her?
It all depends. I mean, it'd be one thing if like, some piece of ass dropped in front of me, but I don't think if my grandmother was sitting there, I'd want to see her granny panties, Come on.
Granny
man.
might be hip and wearing a thong. You never know.
Oh, I think I'd be hey, look, I'd go to my brother. Hey, look, Nana's got white granny panties on. I'd be, no, that don't work in my world, man.
All right, so you're a little turned on by that then.
Yeah, on the right chick, yeah.
Okay, I never really thought about it. So
It's a little peak. It's almost like, like, oh, that's the cake, man, It's what we all
John's
work
getting a
for.
little excited over here.
Can you eat it too? I don't know.
Hopefully.
You want your cake and you want to eat it
I
too.
want my cake and I want to eat it.
Well, while John licks the icing, we'll head to break. Velocity Live returns on the other side of the break. Chocolate or vanilla?
Vanilla.